Hey friends, so for this project I'm going to use Dixie Belle's Wedding Lace Transfer. I want to enhance the side of this French Provincial dresser, and so I'm going to cut out different pieces of the overall transfer just to create kind of a custom lower section. Not sure how the best way to describe that, but first thing I did was find the center of the side so I can keep the design of the transfer symmetrical. I did have a little bit of section on the ends that I needed to trim off, so once I kind of stuck it on there, I went ahead and trimmed that little section off. You could probably do that while the paper's on the back, but it worked okay for me. Just use my scissors. Overall, just using the transfer stick to give everything a first rub through overall, allowing this to give its first application to be nice and stuck, so that then when I do the second run, it's mostly ready to go. It should be good to start removing, but notice that I'm using the bamboo stick, keeping it close, keeping an eye on the transfer. You'll be able to tell when it releases from the plastic sheet. Little by little, just take your time, work top down, bottom up, whatever works well for your particular application. In this situation, I'm just, sometimes I get impatient because I want it to come off really fast, but just a little bit of variety kind of works for me. And here I'm going to switch the camera around, show you the other view of me just rubbing that on there. Sometimes a lot of this is not super necessary. I'm just being extra careful because I don't want any of the transfer to come off unintentionally. So just take your time, give it a good rub, and remove the plastic as you do that. All right, we're all done. So now I'm going to use my finger. You can use other like rubbing things like a small burnishing pad, and just make sure that everything adheres really well. For the remaining section, I went ahead and used a paper cutter and trimmed the section out so it would fit nice and neatly in that remaining space. So I'll just make sure it all looks good there, rub it on real quick, and then start doing the removal just like I did on the other sections. We'll fast forward this so it goes nice and quick. Alright, so the side's pretty much all done. It does have a little bit of a halo. That's part of the way the transfer works. But once you get it all top coated with your favorite top coat, in this case I'll use satin top coat, and it came out looking fantastic, nice and subtle. Notice also on the very front I have a little bit of part of that design to kind of tie the sides to the front as well. Polish the hardware up and use Dixie Belle's chalk mineral paint, custom color for that. And wow, it just all tied together, and I love using the transfer on this project.
That's the end of the show. Make sure you subscribe and ring the bell before you go. Bye.